how are you all? So welcome back to our chemistry class. In today's class, we are going to talk about the atomic number, mass number and isotopes of the elements. So dear students, as you know that our atom is consisting electron, protons and neutrons. Yes? So it is the nucleus of the atom and this atom is consisting electrons, protons and neutrons. Is it? Electrons is represented as P minus, proton is represented as P plus and neutrons having a net charges. Okay, so it doesn't have any charge. So our atom is consisting electron, protons and neutrons. This is also known as some atomic or some particle of the atom. So dear students, these are the subparticles of the atom. So how you are going to calculate the atomic number of any one of the element? Already you know some atomic numbers of the elements. Yes? So atomic number is what? Atomic number is nothing but number of protons present in the nucleus. Okay? So it is the nothing but number of protons present in the nucleus. Also, atomic number is defined as Z. Okay? So what do you mean by atomic number? It is nothing but the equal number of protons present in the nucleus. Suppose if X is any element and the number of protons is equal to 8. Then what will be the atomic number? The atomic number of X is equal to 8 itself. Why? Because the number of protons is 8, so that's why the atomic number is 8 itself. So, dear students, if you want to know about the atomic number, then how you are going to calculate the atomic number? If you know the atomic number, then you can calculate the mass number. Yes, if you know the protons, if you know the number of protons in the nucleus, then you can calculate the atomic number. So these both are the vice versa. Atomic number is equal to the number of protons present in the molecules or elements on the nucleus. So what do you mean by mass number? What do you mean by mass number of any one of the elements? Suppose, first we are going to discuss about the definition of mass number. So how you are going to calculate the mass number? So this is the sum of number of protons plus number of neutrons. Number of neutrons. Okay? So this is the sum of number of protons plus number of neutrons. Or you can also write as the atomic number of element plus number of neutrons. Okay? So, if you are taking the example about the carbon, okay? So, what is the atomic number of carbon? It is 6. So, what is the number of protons? It is 6. Yes? So, number of protons plus number Okay. Again, we will going to take another example about the aluminium. So, in aluminium, what is the number of protons and what is the number of neutrons? Let's see. Okay. Suppose under element like aluminium. Okay. So in the aluminium, what is the number of protons? Number of protons plus number of neutrons. So the number of protons, it is 30 and number of protons, it is a 40. So here you can see or you can observe here the number of protons and number of neutrons is not equal. Okay, here number of protons and number of neutrons is not equal. So what is the atomic mass number here? It is around 27. So here is the what is the atomic mass number or mass number? It is a 27 U. Okay, unit. So you can observe here some of the example. There is no equal number of protons and the equal number of neutrons. Okay, so if you want to know about the number of protons and number of neutrons, then you have to refer the table number 4.1, which is present in a 51 page number in your textbook itself. So refer table number 4.1, which is present in page number 51 in your textbook itself. Okay, so if you want to know about the number of protons and number of neutrons in a particular element, then you must to refer this table. So easily you can calculate the mass number. Yes. So what do you mean by mass number? It is the sum of number of protons and number of neutrons present in the nucleus or present in the atom. So once again I am going to repeat here. What do you mean by atomic number? If the number of protons is you know, then you can calculate the atomic number of the element. So what do you mean by the mass number? The mass number means it is the sum of number of protons plus number of neutrons present in the molecule or present in the nucleus is called as the atomic mass number. So it is not considered as the symbol of the element. Then at the left hand corner, this is the left hand corner and this is the right hand corner. So the above part you have to write the mass number. Mass number, and below part you have to write the atomic number. Okay, example you can take here about the carbon. How you are going to represent in the form of this representation? So first you have to write the carbon symbol. This is the carbon symbol. What is the atomic number of carbon? It is a 6. Is it? And what is the mass number of carbon? It is a 12. Is it? So the representation is finishing. Yes? If you will go and talk about the hydrogen, if you are going to talk about the hydrogen, so how you are going to represent this hydrogen? Atomic number is 1 and mass number is 1. So representation is finished. Okay. So this is the representation with atomic number and mass number. If we will go through the periodic table, then all the elements present in this manner itself. It is the symbol of element, and above part it is the mass number, and the below part is the atomic number. So it is the representation of the element with atomic number and mass number. So easily if you will go through this, then easily you can get the mass number as well as atomic number. Next concept is the isotopes. Next concept is the isotopes. What do you mean by isotopes? In our surrounding, so many elements are there which having the same atomic number but different mass number. So shall we take some examples of isotopes? Just look at some examples about the isotopes. If we will going to take the example, then easily you can understand the concept of the isotopes. So dear students, first we will going to talk about the hydrogen. It's having totally 3 isotopes. 3 isotopes. Okay. So if you want to represent this hydrogen with atomic number and mass number, how you are going to represent hydrogen having 1 atomic number and 1 mass number? Yes. So if you will go through the first hydrogen or first isotope of hydrogen, it's called as the protenium. Okay, it is a protium. Next is the hydrogen number having the 2 mass number and 1 atomic number. It is represented as deuterium. With this hydrogen having the 3 mass number and 1 atomic number, it is represented as tritium. Okay. So what you can observe within these 3 isotopes? You can observe here the atomic number is similar. It is 1. But what about the mass number? This mass number is different. Yes, it is 1, 2, 3. Atomic numbers are 1, 1, 1. It is same. Yes. What do you mean? What about the mass number? Mass number, it is a different. It is 1, 2, 3. It is different. Okay. Next example, we will going to consider here carbon. It's having two isotopes. Carbon having the two isotopes, where carbon having the mass number is 12 and atomic number is 6. With this, another carbon, it is 6 with the atomic number as 14. Okay, so carbon having the two isotopes that are present in our nature. Okay, third example about the chlorine. Okay, so chlorine having the same atomic number. Here chlorine also having the two isotopes. (35) and 37. So what is the atomic number? It is 17 itself. So same atomic number and different mass number. You can observe here for carbon, you can observe here for chlorine. So certain examples you can take for the isotopes. So how you are going to define these isotopes? Isotope is nothing but it's having the same atomic number with different mass number. Is it? It's having the similar chemical properties, but it's having a different physical properties. Okay, so we will going to define the isotopes. I hope you have taken the examples about the isotopes. Okay, so definition about the isotopes, it is nothing but isotopes is having the same atomic number, with different mass number of the element. Mass number of the element. Okay, and second point, what is this? Similar chemical properties. Similar chemical properties with different physical properties. Okay, so I hope you got the clear idea about the isotopes. Next, one question arises. What is that question? The chlorine is present in our nature with the mass number as 35 and 37. So what would be the atomic mass of the chlorine? This is one of the example which is very quite different. How you are going to calculate the atomic mass of the chlorine? So we will going to solve on some datas to atomic mass number of the chlorine. So we will going to solve here. Atomic mass of the chlorine. Okay, so chlorine having the two isotopes with the different mass numbers. So how you are going to solve here? Here 35 into 75 by 100 plus 37 into 25 by 100. Okay. So if we will going to solve this, the answer should be, it is around almost 105 by 4. So here, if you are going to solve this equation or this numbers, so you will get as a 35.5 unit. Okay, this is the atomic mass of the chlorine. Okay, so what do you mean by this atomic mass? Okay, it doesn't mean that if you are taking the chlorine amount, this having the certain 35.5 as atomic mass. Okay, it contains both the isotopes. Chlorine having the 37 atomic number, mass number, with chlorine having the 35. It is the average between of these two chlorine atoms. This is the one of the average of chlorine atom of the mass number. Okay, so it means that if you are taking the certain amount of the chlorine, it contains 35.5 unit mass. So I hope you got the clear idea about the how we had done this equation. Okay, just solve this, you will get the answer as a 35.5 unit. It is the atomic mass of the chlorine. Next, we will going to discuss about the some application about isotopes. So dear students, what is the application of these isotopes? These isotopes of the uranium is used as a fuel in the nuclear reactors. Okay. And next thing, what is the use of another isotopes? Isotopes of cobalt is used as treatment of cancer. Okay. Next is isotope of iodine. Isotopes of iodine is used as treatment of goitre. The deficiency of iodine, it causes the goitre. Okay. So what is the use means? You can't take the elements at the proper amount, so you are going to use the isotopes of the similar elements. So these are the some uses of the isotopes. Isotopes of the uranium is used as a fuel in the nuclear reactors. Isotopes of the cobalt is used as a treatment of the cancer, and isotopes of the iodine is used as the treatment of the goitre. Okay, so here are the some application about the isotopes. So dear students, finally we have completed our atoms of the structure. In next class we will going to discuss with the some new concept. So till that time, stay safe, stay healthy, bye bye.